Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you already know, we have the 10th anniversary just coming, and this is the trailer. The trailer is amazing, the designs are amazing, the characters look crazy. They were leaked like a long ago. Actually, the round 2 is leaked too, but I'm not spoiling you anything related to that because maybe many of you simply want to get the hype when they came. But yeah, what I want to discuss is more about these characters and what could they potentially bring to Bleach Brave Souls. This is Ichigo. Ichigo will be a ranged character with sharpshooter, frenzy tree. We are going to be seeing their skills from Ichigo and from Rukia. The main issue for me is that Ichigo only possesses Paralysis Plus, while Rukia only possesses Freeze, and it is only one status element for both of them, while in the 9th ANNI we had Remy with Drain and Paralysis and Kenpachi with Laceration and Weaken, and Lacerate plus Weaken is a huge mix as well as Paralysis and Drain. So I don't know how these characters are going to outperform the 9th ANNI units, but the status element plus is, well, at least they can stack with other characters. So for example, you can have like unlimited paralysis if you play Byakuya and Ichigo at the same time, because Ichigo is going to be a range human killer. Therefore, you can play with Ichigo and Byakuya on the same team when performing the following DQ that's coming to us next week. Well, this current week. Byakuya can also weaken when he paralyzes. So yeah, maybe that way, maybe. But anyhow, this is Rukia. The design of Rukia is actually a little bit more interesting in comparison to the one from Ichigo. Ichigo looks really dope, but Rukia looks like a goddess, honestly. And for all the people that have been waiting for a Rukia after all these freaking years, look at the design, look at the face, look at the clothes. Every single piece have been taken with the most careful attention. But here, I'm sure many of you do know this band, this group, Choshuni, the group from Tokyo Ghoul and other animes. They are quite famous in Japan and in the anime community, I will say. The song title is Won't Leave You Behind, which is a good title. This is the cover for the song, and these are just sketches of the clothes they are supposedly giving or selling, I don't know, but they look quite poor, quite standard. It is just like stamping the designs in whatever t-shirt and that's it. They could have done this quite better, to be honest. The important thing here is that it is going to be a Zenith summon format, which is this format that we like in comparison to the one from Aizen and Byakuya, because that 7-step format is simply lame. It's just an ass to see 7-step formats on 2025. But pay attention to this. Step 25, you will get a ticket to choose either Ichigo or Rukia. if you are brutally unlucky, or if you are only lacking to get one of these characters, or just for getting dupes or whatever. But step 15 is giving a special move source. This is the icon of a special move source, I will say, because I have one of these, the rainbow special move source. Step 15. On one hand, that's really valuable because you either pay 3 months straight from one of the Bonanza perks just to get one of these, or you use 11k orbs to get one of these. So depending what's your case, if you have like saved orbs and orbs and orbs and orbs and orbs and ton of orbs and you are a free-to-play player, maybe getting to a step 15 could be valuable because you are not necessarily seeing these kind of items unless you are paying money to the game. But if you are as well free to play, but you are trying to distribute your resources between the stage 1 of the anniversary, which is this one, Rukia and Ichigo, and the stage 2 that is going to be coming, which are going to be 1000-year-old characters, 3 characters as always. You're going to be having 1 brutally strong SP character, 1 brutally strong PvP character, and the other one could be whatever, like an ad or a SP character or a side or a booster or whatever. But important characters are the lead of the banner, which is going to be 1 brutally SP strong character, and the other one is going to be the character that's going to supposedly dethrone Mila Rose. So yeah, depending on those factors and your resources and your ability to put money in the game or not, then evaluate your choices. This is Ichigo, and we can also see Ichigo right here. That's the SA3. That's the SA3 again. Hey, show me the freaking SA2. There you go. The SA2 is like a launch and a circle, which is going to be brutally demolishing because you're not going to be suffering from those mobs that always stay in your back and you kill like almost the whole wave except for one simple mob. So that's going to be amazing, honestly. Yeah, show me the SA1. The SA1 is like a huge beam. I don't know what that is. I really don't know because it is a beam but with a huge area. So the kit looks quite dope. But as you can see here, it is only Paralysis Plus. So I am a little bit worried because if Ichigo is not weakening as well or lacerating or something, then with time he's going to be losing damage. That's it. With time he's going to be losing damage. So I hope he somehow weakens or whatever, because only Paralysis Plus is like okay. That's another string which nobody cares because you're going to be playing this character with the essays. And yeah, this is the design. It's quite cool, honestly. And these are the skills. The skills are... It is a range mine character. So this character is going to be supposedly replacing Byakuya, which is the case we're going to be facing, because they are going to be increasing the complexity of the GQ, which are going to be the last things we are going to be seeing in this video, as I'm going to be showing the new stats for the GQ. And the most important thing here is that we are going to be also facing what's the name of this, like super status elements or traps or whatever. I don't know what's the exact name, but instead of weaken, you are going to be facing weaken plus. Therefore you are not going to be exempt from getting weakened if only you have 100% weaken resistance or 100% all status immunity, because you are going to be requiring now 200%. So that's the major thing these two units are going to bring to the table. I think that's going to be the case for Limit Breaker. I don't know for GQ, maybe true for GQ. So Be aware from that of that. You have a human plus killer. You have paralysis plus. Once again, only one status element. The X skill is quite interesting because the X skill is like you charge a freaking attack that's huge. The attack is huge, and it gives you a strong attack damage plus 30%. It is huge, honestly. These effects from Rukia and from Ichigo may be very interesting, not only for the characters, but maybe for some particular links and builds you're going to be making, either for Limit Breaker or for GQ. A strong attack reduction from 40%, innate skills of Sprinter plus 2, Havoc 20%, full stamina, strong attack reduction of 6%, because as you saw in the video, the cooldown is quite long. So you need to reduce that. The skills, 100% strong attack damage, 50% damage at full stamina, 200% complete status immunity. This is the key thing from this character. Bombardment plus 2, so he's going to be demolishing with one soul bomb in GQ, I will say. Principal stream without any conditions, so that's good. Debilitator plus 5 seconds. I don't know why just 5 seconds. It should be like 7 or 8 seconds, but okay. Increase ailment chance against humans, of course, but the good thing is that it is against the whole affiliation, no matter the attribute. Weaken defense, so maybe, just maybe, not only with the soul bomb you can weaken the enemies, but maybe with your strong attacks, because you have frenzy 3, so you are going to be very consistent with your damage. Maybe it's going to be the same case as Oifon and Byakuya, as they also weaken the enemies when they paralyze. That's what I hope, honestly, that's what I'm hoping. Otherwise, this character is going to be lacking damage in the long run. And with the big moves from Limit Breaker. Longest Stride, which I love. I love that they put Longest Stride instead of me having to put Longest Stride on the character. Poise Break, of course. But if you think about it, it is kind of weird that you put Poise Break in a character that has either paralysis or freeze, because the enemies are supposed to be, like without moving. So I don't know why Poise Break in these kind of characters instead of giving more damage, but okay. That's the case of characters with Dominate. You don't need Poise Break in characters with Dominate, because you need that the characters are hitting themselves instead of lying on the floor. Sharpshooter and SP boost of 100%, which is the same from Ugetsu, but as this character has Debilitator plus 5 seconds instead of like lack of Debilitator, as it is the case from Ugetsu, which is maybe 1 second at best, you are going to be enjoying this SP boost. Rukia looks like this, and I think the video from Rukia is right here.
Whoa. あらすげえ。
オーロラ。
オーロラだ。
オーロラ。
あわれた。
わお。
やはり
何をしてるんだ。
強い
一瞬なんだ。
強い。
SA2 looks cool. SA1 too. SA1 is similar to one of the essays from the current Thousand Year Blood War Rukia. Look at that from the Night String. If you start hitting many enemies, you're going to distribute the enemies across the map. Therefore, you are not going to be able to like centralize them in one point and destroy them at once. Now, the skills from Rukia. So, she's a melee speed character. They are really trying to get a read from Lil Toto. A Stern Ritter killer. Freeze plus. Again, if it is only freeze, she's going to be facing maybe the same case scenario from Toshiro, which only has freeze, and he's not weakening, he's not lacerating, he's not doing anything else besides freezing. And you get to notice the lack of damage with time from Toshiro, the Thousand Year Blood War Hollow Bankai Toshiro, he started to lack damage on GQ, and he started to lack damage with the big mobs from Limit Breaker, from no affiliation characters. So if Rukia is only Freeze Plus, I am more worried from Rukia in comparison to Ichigo, because it is going to be very noticeable that Freeze, only Freeze, it is not enough to be a long-lasting character. Dex skill, SP boost plus 35%. This is amazing because she also has SP boost plus 100%. So you can have SP boost plus 135% just at once with this X skill. Strong attack reduction of 4%, as well as Ichigo, Sprinter plus 2, have 20%, Marauder, essentially very similar to Ichigo, 100% strong attack damage, 50% of devastation, 200% complete status immunity, Frenzy plus 3, Bombardment plus 1, I don't know why plus 1 instead of plus 2, as it is the case from Ichigo, but okay. Debilitator, plus 5 seconds. Actually, I hate more that this character is only plus 1 in comparison to Ichigo. I will have loved more that Rukia had Bombardment plus 2 instead of just plus 1, and Ichigo only plus 1, because Ichigo has Human Killer. So Ichigo can get in the same GQ the Human Sticker and the Misanga if you want. And with Bombardment, you're just plus 1, you're going to demolish with one soul bump. But Rukia, as she's a boss killer, a Stern Ritter killer, what is it? A Stern Ritter killer, melee Stern Ritter killer. You're not going to demolish the whole wave with your freaking special move. And I hate that. I hate that you don't destroy the whole freaking wave with just one special move. So maybe you're going to be requiring Tenshitai, the evolved item from Tenshitai, and then you can demolish one wave with that, but you are going to be requiring a very specific build. Debilitator plus 5 seconds as Ichigo, increase ailment chance against Quincy's, of course. Damage to frozen enemies plus 8%. I think it is the same as Toshiro. Weaken defense, long stride, poise break, SP boost, and once again, I don't know why poise break if you are going to be freezing the enemies. So if you have freeze or paralysis, you don't need poise break. You don't need poise break. Hopefully she's going to be able to somehow weaken the enemies with this weaken defense. I don't know, but I don't like only one status element. Honestly, I don't. It is my case, maybe only my case, but I don't like that. This is going to be a new quest to get this secret slot potion so that you can get beyond the transcendence of only 20 from your characters in terms of level, of course. So level 21, 22, 23, 24, blah, blah, blah. Collect co-op points and earn rewards, new co-op quest, part of Unity, arriving soon, blah, blah, blah. Now these are going to be the points, so co-op points aren't just obtainable when clearing the quest. You can clear the quest within certain time limit or perform certain actions to earn additional points. So they are going to be simply giving more information related to this when they release this kind of quests. These are going to be maybe packs for rich people. As you can see here, like $7, so this is going to be a decent pack apparently, maybe. But these kind of packs, they are the packs for rich people, and those packs always suck. So yeah, I don't recommend those packs. 10th anniversary, choose a 6-star summon. The selection is just disgusting, honestly. Because if you're going to be getting Ulquiorra, which is free every single time, Momo, which is free every single time, Rukia, which is free every single time, Eikaku, Soifon, Aroniro, Grimajo. Well, Halliwell, it's quite rare to see her, but she's also free and premium. And now, and this Ichigo. I mean, I recently got this Ichigo, so he was orbs for me, but it was the only character I was lacking. If you made the 10 steps for Mugetsu when Mugetsu came, maybe you already have Nanao as well, so you are not going to be getting orbs from Nanao. unless you had awful luck and you had to do 10 steps to get only Mugetsu and you didn't get Shunsui or Nana, but well, whatever. Hopefully you can get orbs from this, but for me, this banner just suck if it is only these 10 characters. I mean, banner no, 6-star summon. It is also 6 stars, so you're not getting the orbs from 5-star if you don't have the character. This could be maybe more interesting. It is free, but if you get this Goramajo, maybe you have not summoned for this Goramajo, so maybe it is orbs. This Shinsui is going to be always useful, and this Rukia, well, I don't have her. She's useless nowadays because of Kenpachi, but I don't have her, so she should be orbs for me. Hopefully you can get orbs from here or a new or a dupe for a good character such as Shinsui. This is interesting for new players or for all players with terrible luck, which is the case of one of the most important members of my guild. He has played Bleach Brave Souls for 7 or 8 years, I don't know, but he's still lacking items, such as chappies. So maybe this is a good opportunity for this person to get this. 10th anniversary special accessories quest from the 22, the 22nd of this month of July. You can get Yukis, you can get Quincy, I don't remember the name of this, Quincy whatever. This for Soul Reapers, this for humans, this for non-affiliation characters, this for Spadas and Rankers. I don't see the chappies. Are these the chappies? Yes, these are the chappies. So maybe you can get a chappy. Maybe you can get this thing this thesis you're lucky. Maybe you can get this thing about humans you're lucky. Maybe you are getting what you're lacking regarding affiliation or Quincy's or Espadas. I don't know. The only thing I don't know if it is only once per player or once per week or once, I don't know. But it has to be limited, because if you're getting like a guaranteed 5-star character, what's the name? If you're getting a 5-star guaranteed item, then you cannot repeat this quest a lot, because it will be maybe broken for some. Or maybe they are going to be making this like very RNG heavy, such as the current quest related to getting scrolls, essence scrolls, which Aroniro has time to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat the quests once and once and once and once and once, over and over and over and over again, to get tons of essence scrolls, right? But many of us, we don't have time or the patience or the willingness to reset a freaking quest just to get 2, 3, 5 essence scrolls. 1 hour just for that, 2 hours just for that, and we are not going to be having the same willingness to repeat a quest just to get one chappy. Well, at least not my case. Maybe it's Aroniro's case. Maybe it's the people that grind a lot this game, but it is not my case. It is not the case of many people. So that's a thing. You can also have this accessory. This accessory looks cool. So when you get this accessory, please remember to lock the accessory. Otherwise, you are going to be losing these kind of accessories, because that tends to happen, honestly. I have threw away many of these accessories. You can also get the possibility of make, once again, another kind of these like very interesting but very RNG heavy co-op quests, in which of course they are going to be giving you a con. Of course you are going to be having a summon ticket. Maybe you are going to be getting rewards such as Hogyoku, such as brushes, such as slot potions, super slot potions. But getting tickets, Bleach Brave Souls bonus tickets, summon tickets, maybe not. Maybe you're not getting even 90 tickets, 100 tickets. And there is the case of people that they are getting 999 tickets. Just like that. Almost 1,000 tickets. just for one simple quest. But the majority, we're not getting anything. So think wisely when you're going to be using your stamina tickets for these kind of quests. Maybe you're lucky, maybe you're not, I don't know. Another important thing, we're going to be having Bleach Brave Souls collaborating with Born the Witch. And what can I tell you regarding this? By August, probably, we are going to be having this collaboration. It is going to be still summer. We already have swimsuits, but we could be having a second round of swimsuits with Born the Witch characters. Or maybe special designs, but related to summer. Yeah, that's what I can tell. The 1000-Year Blood War Core 4 of Bleach is going to be coming 2026. So we have to wait until next year for the last part of this beautiful anime. And let me show you. Well, wait. This is like the whole gameplay of Ichigo. We already saw that. This is the same of Rukia. We already saw that. These are the quotes they're going to be saying, so just please pay attention to this.
守る。これが今の俺の力だ。
太平の世のためにこの力を振るおう。
照らし、守る。
Okay. You already know the quotes, you already know the characters, you already know almost everything that's going to be coming. Of course, we're going to be having a new Limit Breaker quest. Ichigo is going to be clearly used for stage 1. Maybe Rukia is going to be used for stage 2, because we don't have like a OP range Quincy character. The character that is going to be used commonly when you don't have a good option for Quincy's is Ishin, so maybe Rukia can replace Ishin in this case. I don't know, because Ishin is too broken, but the whole status element immunity is going to be helping Rukia in comparison to Ishin. That's something to consider. This is going to be in your boxes if you haven't claimed this already, because as you can see here, sorry, I misclicked. Here you have 1000 orbs and the summon ticket. So it is this. We completed the goal, so they gave that to every single one that's playing the game. These are the arts from Ichigo and from Rukia. They are simply beautiful. They are brutally beautiful. I love them. I really love them. But let's put our eyes on this. As you already know, the ticket is step 25. The special move source is step 15. The filler. I don't have mask. Many of you may not have mask too. But pay attention to this. If you get Rukia, you will not use mask, because you are going to be using Tenjiro, maybe, to even boost Rukia more when performing, well, your GQ. So maybe you're not going to be using mask. But if you don't get Rukia and you already have Lil Toto, you can gladly take mask, because you're going to be playing with Lil Toto, with mask, and with Grammy, which is my case if I get mask. But if I get Rukia, then I will simply play Rukia. Maybe I don't need Tenjiro, because I can play Rukia, mask, and Shuhei. Or maybe I can simply put Rukia, Shuhei, and Lil Toto and see what happens. Maybe that could be also a possibility. Tenjiro has eluding people from ages. Like, since he was released, he is eluding people over and over and over again. So this is a golden opportunity to get Tenjiro, finally getting Tenjiro. Shinji's already replaced by Vassal Order, right? However, with a 3-5 Shinji, I made 48 seconds last time, as I didn't have Vassal Order. But if I get 2 copies, I will be having Max Transcendent Shinji. So I will be more than fine, even if I don't have Vassal Order. So that could be your case too. Soifon. If you have her just 1, 2, 3 out of 5, you can max transcend Soifon. If you have Driscoll 2 out of 5 and you have Soifon 3 out of 5, this is your opportunity to get max transcendent Soifon. And believe me, it is better to have Soifon as a lead and Driscoll as a side in comparison to play Driscoll as a lead. Because Driscoll takes too long to boost himself, to build up, to destroy everyone. The extra stages for Driscoll, it is a joke for Driscoll. But when he's building up wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, it is a pain in the ass. Komamura. Well, Sajin is already being replaced like for Mila Rose. You're not going to be playing with Sajin. However, a Max Transcendent Sajin's full defense Sajin could be a long-lasting character in PvP. So consider that. Or maybe you want to put Sajin as a link for your Mila Rose. So a Max Transcendent Sajin could be a very good link for your Mila Rose. Grammy is the GOAT, so he doesn't need any kind of presentations. Kenpachi is brutally missing for his own DQ. If you're playing stream rates with this guy, you can also demolish the stream rates. But for DQ, this guy is completely crazy. If you get this guy 5 out of 5, you are going to be good, like maybe forever, with Espada Guild Quest, like literally maybe forever, unless they put increase to the traps, so you have weakening plus 300% or something like that. That you are going to be cocked. But if they don't do that, you are going to be demolishing the Espada GQ with Kenpachi 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years without any doubts. This guy makes 56 seconds, 58 seconds, so he's crazy. Mugetsu is going to be a link that you are going to be using almost every single time when you're playing GQ, so yeah, he doesn't need any kind of presentation related to that. Sadly, he's been replaced. Well, Sun Tzu came and Mugetsu just went away, but he's still usable as a link, a very valuable link. Unomomi, Yachiro, Unohana. So the Murder Mommy is still the lead for Captain Soul Reaper. Maybe even for Melee Soul Reaper, but particularly for Captain Soul Reaper, she is the lead because Yadomaru is played as a side. And I got 54 seconds with her, 5 out of 5, but only SP2 in the extra stat. So maybe if I can get copies from her, I can put SP3 or Focus 3 and she can demolish us even more. The only link I don't like at all is this. The only filler I don't like at all is this one. I don't like chat. I really don't like to see chat here. He's not usable at all. Like literally, he's not usable at all. You put an Askin in front of chat, he's dead. You put a range in front of chat, he's dead. You put a Mila Rose in front of chat, he's dead. You put the new PvP character that's going to be coming for round 2 of anniversary, he's dead. So he's going to be dying over and over and over and over and over again. You don't need chat. Maybe just as a link, but many of us surely have this guy already max transcendence, so he's only a link. You don't need this guy. Now you're going to be having, of course, new point event, new events, new things. The bonuses are going to be clearly the ANNI characters and clearly the Simset characters. They put Kenpachi, they put this Halibel, they put this Resurrected Unohana, and they put Wonder Vice. Here, X skills, which is the new mechanic from Ichigo and from Rukia. So Berserker, blah blah blah, or whatever. Besides having X added to their name, these skills exhibit the same effects as their non-X counterparts. However, they have 3 unique characteristics. So let's see. X skills have designated levels, and as the X skill level increases, the X skill becomes more potent. However, depending on the category of the X skill, its effects may remain unchanged, regardless of the skill level. So we are going to be requiring what? Dupes. Literally. To increase this, you are going to be requiring dupes. It is the same case of Pokemon Masters, in which there are some particular trainers or characters in which when you have the character 5 out of 5, you can put like an additional dupe to make a new accessory and to release a new kind of power boundaries from these characters, and to increase the cap of power of these characters so that they can be long lasting in comparison to their standard version. So this kind of thing may or may not be interesting depending on how it is going to be implemented, because if you increase this to the top, then you are going to be not only able to perform the X skill at its maximum potential, but also to have the character linked to another character when you're performing a GQ, a limit breaker, hard content, and you get more and more power from this. So they are linked to special move levels. When a character's special move level increases, their X skill level will increase as well, as I was stating with the example of Pokemon Masters. A character's special move level can be increased either by using a duplicate of the semi-character in Ascension or by using a special move source. That's why they are giving us the special move source if you made the 50 steps. The initial X skill level is 1 and blah 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 blah. The values of each X skill can be checked by tapping the magnifying glass icon next to the X skill and on the character info screen. The characters are considered to be identical if they have the same name, attribute, and thumbnail image. So yeah, like the condition that you get the same freaking character. Identical characters can be used irrespective of whether the character has been awakened or resurrected, which, well, we already know that that's like the standard conditions we already know. Now, the second thing. X skills can be inherited through specific link slots. When a character with an X skill, so only Ichigo and Rukia in this case, is placed in the first link slot, the topmost slot, so this one, of a base character, the base character will inherit not only the soul trait of the character in the link slot, but also their X skill. So they are providing the example of Byakuya. They already made Byakuya a stronger character just by having Ichigo, because Ichigo is going to be a link for Byakuya. In addition to setting the character with the X skill in the first link of a slot of the base character, their attributes must also match for the X skill to be inherited. So, of course, mind to mind, power to power, heart to heart, speed to speed, technique to technique. This is blah 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 blah. Skills and X skills are treated separately. Even if a regular skill and an X skill share the same type or effects, so you can have like increased strong attack damage plus 35% as base ult rate, and you have increased strong attack damage for 35% once again, but it is an X skill. That's the case they are telling us here. They are treated as separated skills when it comes to activation conditions and damage calculations. For example, if a character has Team Party skills like Team Party, increased strong attack damage, which is the case of Mugetsu, another skill of the same type cannot be activated at the same time. However, an X skill of the same time is considered to be a separated skill, and as such can be activated at the same time as a normal skill. This is really useful when it comes to inflicting more damage when you have particular elements, or when you want to deal damage to characters that are already inflicted with an element. This is really valuable for GQ standards, maybe also for limit breaker, but particularly for GQ. This is the background from the 10th anniversary. which is lovely. I really love this background. It's the best background they have made so far. I don't know what do you guys think about it, but for me, this is the best background they have made so far. And now we have that the Ichigo 10th anniversary version and Rukia 10th anniversary version are going to be introduced as you already know, bonus characters in events, in attributed rounds, and epic raids until the end of December. This is crazy. Until the end of December, because they are going to be bonuses for these kind of things for a straight 6 months. It is crazy. They have not done this until now. This is the orbs you are going to be getting from the login bonuses related to 10th ANNI. So you're going to be getting 100 orbs. Of course, you're going to be getting tickets as well, but blah blah blah. This is the important thing. You're going to be getting orbs. 100 orbs just for 15 days. This is something people have been talking about like a lot, because Bleach Brave Souls Photoprint Round 4, it says Japan only, available from, well, the ANNI date to the end of the month. And then you get here that, well, this is now in French, but you have all ANNI characters and you have the new ANNI characters. So from this photo print, you can get to summon the new ANNI characters. What I don't like is that it says Japan only. Maybe it is Japan only for the physical, the physical items that they are going to be giving, or yes, by a giveaway to random winners or whatever. But if the ticket, it is only for Japan, and they can get free Ichigo or free Rukia just for a ticket that is only for their own country, I will not be happy with that, because we have had, like, globally speaking, Photoprint 1, Photoprint 2, Photoprint 3, and Photoprint 4 should be also for the whole globe, so that we can get the same rewards that they are supposed to be getting. So yeah, we should wait until this date. But if it is global, then save your orbs, hold, because you may be able to get either Rukia or Ichigo just from one free ticket. Lastly, their resurrections. They are going to be resurrecting Lisa. They are going to be giving the minus slot +4, and she already has a strong attack. Nobody cares about what she does because she's really outdated, and this Ichigo, a strong attack damage 14, so I was expecting to get full strong stamina attack damage, but nope, he is not going to be the Ryuken for technique. He is only another damage to paralyzed enemies. So yeah, that's basically it. Nobody cares about this because nobody is using him. You can have now these kind of things into consideration when you are playing GQ, but there are characters with a higher effect in comparison to only 20%. So yeah, you're not going to be using either this Shinji or this Lisa unless you are playing Senkaimon and you want to play with these characters. Finish. We have the stats from GQ. The GQ update for Stern Ritter. It is going to be like 1.5 higher HP in comparison to the current standards. So this is the HP for every single boss. The defense will remain the same, but look at the extra waves. It is a lot of stamina, like a lot of stamina, 25 million of stamina. What, 25? No, more than that. So 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 250 million of stamina. It is a lot, like, it is a freaking lot. For human, it is like 2 times what we already have. So Byakuya at 1 out of 5, which is my case, may not necessarily clear as fast as he's already doing, which is 50 seconds. So I'm kind of worried about this if I don't get the new character. So yeah, these are the stats, and that should be it. With that, we should end the video just with well, just by claiming the rewards. So here, the orders, I don't have anything. As I already showed you, as I have already shown you, we have the Spirit Orbs, 100 Spirit Orbs, the 5-star summon ticket, and we already have this from the countdown. So remember to log in every single day, claim your things, and be prepared for summoning on the anniversary. In the news, you already have like probably everything that we have discussed so far. The video has been like really long, I know, but it is very important. Let me change to this image because I really like how this Ichigo looks. And yeah, that should be it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it is a lot of information, a lot of content, a lot of things to consider, but be clever, be wise when you're spending your orbs. Maybe do not spend all the orbs on round 1. Maybe just 10 steps at first, then you may wait and see what is going to be happening, and then you can decide regarding to the stage 2 of the anniversary and what they are going to be giving to you, so that you can farm resources, farm orbs, farm things, tickets, and whatever. So just hold your intentions to summon, to not waste all your orbs on the first day. That's the only thing I'm saying to you. And that should be it. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see each other in a next opportunity. So bye bye, sayonara, take care, ciao ciao.